Prepositions. Why do prepositions cause so many problems? I think 3 reasons. Reason number 1. A preposition actually has 2 different types of meaning. If we look at a preposition of location, it tells us where an object is located relative to another object, and it gives us functional information. It can tell us, for example, what an object is doing in relation to another object. Example. Let's take the preposition on. You will probably have learned the preposition on as giving a location involving contact with a surface. Here we see a cup of coffee on a table. The cup is in contact with the table. But here we see a cup of coffee on a table, but now the cup is no longer in contact with the table. But we still use the preposition on because of the second type of meaning, the functional meaning. Here's a tray. What's the function of this tray? It supports the cup. So what's supporting the cup now? The table. So the concept of support is the functional meaning of the preposition on. And when we use the preposition on in English, we could mean contact, we could mean support, we could mean both. Reason number 2, metaphor. A preposition of location tells us about the relation between 2 objects in some kind of space, and then gets reused again and again to describe metaphorically all other types of relation. Relations in time, relations between people, the relations involved in a psychological state. So students have to get used to thinking metaphorically about preposition use. And because very often it's the functional meaning that gets used metaphorically, well, you see the problem. He lives on pasta. He lives on pasta. What does that mean? It means he eats a lot of pasta. It's a kind of exaggeration. He lives on pasta. But why is the preposition on used? Again, think functional information. What is the pasta doing? He lives on pasta. What's the function of the pasta? It is to provide support. In this case, support for life. Support for his nutritional requirements. The third reason is translation. Languages tend to view the way things are located differently. And we'll look at examples later. But what that means is that when you translate from English, you are translating from the way English looks at a situation to the way your language looks at a situation. That's probably different. So, if you can look at a situation the way English looks at a situation, you will understand the choice of preposition. Example. The picture hanging on the wall. The bowl on the table. English uses the same preposition, on, for both of these situations. But languages like Dutch and German prefer to use a different preposition for each situation. So there's one preposition for an object hanging on a wall and a different preposition for an object resting on a surface. Spanish, like English, uses the same preposition for both situations. But Spanish goes further and uses the same preposition for situations like the fruit is in the bowl. So Spanish and English differ because English needs a different preposition to describe this situation. So you get the idea. Languages use different concepts to describe situations where objects are located relative to other objects. What do I want you to take away from this video? I want you to understand that the choice of prepositions in English is logical. There are reasons we use one preposition to describe a particular situation and not another. It's a logical system. And by becoming aware of this logic, you will understand, you will remember, and you will be able to use prepositions more effectively. Prepositions are some of the most common words in English. So it's really, really important to feel comfortable with their meanings, with their use. And when I say use, I include phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are easier than you think. Many so-called phrasal verbs are not actually phrasal verbs at all. They're simply a verb and a preposition, but the preposition meaning is functional or metaphorical. But I'll leave that for another video. Welcome to the channel. Please support the content of this channel by giving this video a like, by subscribing to the channel, and please comment down below. Tell me your problems with prepositions so I can tailor the content of this channel towards your needs. Be seeing you